So the auditor turned up. He took his sweet ass time.
Hi, bud. So the auditor turned up today. So yeah, it was me and my manager in our store today. We had just gotten through like a sale, only to get a text message from one of her guys from her other store saying the auditor is here. So we made sure everything was in tip-top condition. I'd say after about an hour, we get a text saying he's just left that other store and he's on his way to us because he's obviously going to do us and the other store in the same day because obviously they're so close to each other that it's like a no-brainer. So obviously the auditor did come. We have some bad news but also some good news. So as the auditor had left my manager's other store, we get a text from one of her other employees that she has at that store that works in that phone shop. They had failed their audit. So, yeah, not him specifically, but something happened that resulted in basically them failing their audit, which means at some point this week or month, they're going to get re-audited, so they're going to get retested. She was a bit annoyed because obviously, if they fail an audit, the manager gets investigated and some stupid shit like that. So she just needed to pray that we didn't fail on both stores, because then that way nothing bad happens. Which, would be bad for her because then our regional manager would basically not punish her, but give her could be a punishment, we don't know. But all I know is that it would be a serious talking to by my regional manager, which is her boss, which is not ideal, and I don't think any of us want to have that happen. But he then showed up at our store about an hour later, so she was like, before he showed up, do you want to go for your break or not? And I went, not particularly. Basically, we passed our audit, which was a good sigh of relief. So she's got one pass, one fail. We passed, not at 100%, because I had done something stupid, and I will admit to it, and obviously the auditor said just don't do it again, because it's not a fail, because of you've had customer information on your computer. I basically emailed myself something to print off, and I basically forgot to remove it from my sent box on my email. So, yeah, that was kind of my fault. So we walked away with a 98% pass. So we got our audit done, we're fine, we're good. So all my manager needs to worry about now is her other store having an audit again this month, because the way it works is you get audited twice a year. You have 2 6-month periods where you can have the first audit and then the second audit. So January to June is cycle 1 and July to December is cycle 2. So basically, sorry, Storm is licking my foot right now. Storm, what is your problem, boy? Basically, they've only got the rest of this month to have a second audit happen in the same month. So he could then turn up July 1st. There was one time, I think when I was in the phone shop, that he did an audit at the end of the month and then came in the very next day. Which I was like, shit. And then I was like, the good news is we'll pass, because we passed yesterday or a few days ago. The bad news is, if we fail, he'll come again. But if we pass, he won't show up again until next year. So, all well and good. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know his routes. But all I know is we passed our audit, finally. And what the scary part is, I said to Alex when he was in on Monday, I'm calling it now. Tuesday, the auditor's going to turn up. And he fucking did. So, yeah, we passed. The audit is out of the way. My manager's just got to worry about her other shop now and getting that one to pass. But It's not the end of the world. We got one on the board today, which is not too bad. But then again, mostly been dealing with stuff like helping customers. Then we had the audit turn up. I eventually then went for break around like 3 o'clock. Came back at like 4 o'clock, and then I just went home after that. But yeah, no, it's literally just been stress today because, yeah, we had the audit for like over an hour making sure that we fucking passed, and we did. So your boy doesn't need to worry about having an audit for the rest of this month because it's done. It's just so we can just focus on everything else and stop worrying where the fuck he's at. But yeah, we passed. That's the good point. My Pokemon cards are either coming tomorrow or Thursday. I want to say tomorrow, so I'm going to come home on my lunch break and wait for the parcel. But with that being said, I will catch you all in Wednesday's vlog, and I will see you all then.